Hello, it's Miriam from Blind Forest Tarot here at Blind Forest Books in Sackville, New Brunswick. And I'm so excited to be doing a video on both the full supermoon in Aquarius happening on Thursday, August 11th, as well as Venus in Leo, which transits out of Virgo and into Leo on the exact same day. Powerful. So the full moon itself is happening at 19 degrees and 21 minutes. 19 is the number of the sun card. So what this full moon illuminates wants you to be happy and in your creative zone, which is the entire vibe of Venus in Leo, the planet of love, beauty, and art, in the sign of creativity and shining through it, Leo. And that 21 minutes is the number of the world card. So this will really illuminate, the way you're ready to bust out of the previous cycle and step into new depths of creative expression and sharing your heart with the world and with others. Because our cut cards for this reading are last quarter moon in Aquarius. Reflect on your priorities. The last quarter in Aquarius is the one that happens in Scorpio season, which if you've been watching for a while, you know that's going to be an entirely pivotal time for dreams coming true because Jupiter will have retrograded back into Pisces. And we have number 18, the number of the moon card, radical honesty. To believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. So it's really time. This moon will really pressure you. This Venus in Leo transit will really pressure you to admit to yourself what you're fighting for. What is your heart's cause? And how can you pour yourself into that like never before? Because it's also time for number 15, rose quartz, unconditional love, for forgiving yourself, for forgiving the past, and for literally opening your heart to new possibilities. And then I loved that Fountain Tarot can be kind of mean. But it was like, I'm ready for this reading because the final shadow card is the Two of Cups. Literally like the love card, even beyond the Lover's card, which is more about like major life-defining choices, which obviously our relationships are. But this is the one about like the healing power of affection and the connections you make with yourself and others that make you feel emotionally balanced and fulfilled. How beautiful. So believe that whatever pressure you're feeling is trying to send you in the right direction. And let's see what our shadow cards are. So we start with full moon in Taurus, detoxify. So this is going to be a huge culmination moment for, the full moon in Taurus. I was going to talk about the new moon in Taurus. The full moon in Taurus is also during Scorpio season. So you're setting yourself up for a few months down the line right now. And this period will really show you what you're continuing to like indulge in that is just not right for you, that needs to be purged. It's so interesting. That reminds me of last night on the way home from my 108 sun salutations. I'd planned to go get like a 20-piece chicken nuggets, but I didn't even feel like it. I was feeling so like purified by that practice. You can check it out on my Instagram page, which I'll be linking below. The Lionsgate portal doesn't close till August 12th, so this is an amazing time to do a huge practice that detoxifies and purifies you. But 26, forgiveness. Was I not just saying that word? Hurt blocks our light. So you're ready to admit what's been hurting you and put in the real work to free yourself from that completely. And so our next shadow card is number 5, malachite, another heart chakra stone. The rose quartz is also the heart chakra, the subconscious mind. So you're ready to listen to what's been going on in your subconscious and literally rise to the challenge of rearranging your patterns so that you can live more open-heartedly. So our final shadow card, is the Seven of Swords. Wow, what consistent themes here. So you're really ready to admit what you've been trying to hold on to that is only hurting you, that in a way is like majorly lying to yourself about what you should actually be persevering with. But how neat too that the Seven of Swords is literally the moon in Aquarius. So how aligned. This is exactly what this moon is here for, to shine a huge light on the direction you need to be turning in and away from that past literally toxic stuff. So drawing our main cards, Full moon in Aquarius. Venus in Leo. Lantern Oracle, what do you have to say? All right, seems like 2. I'm listening. Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. Yay! And finally, yeah, what will be the theme of the full supermoon in Aquarius specifically? I'll also be doing live card pulls on Instagram at 10 p.m. Atlantic, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific for this moon live on Instagram. And yeah, what's the main challenge of this full supermoon in Aquarius? Now, Venus in Leo's transit specifically, that begins obviously on August 11th and goes till September 5th. What will be the main theme of that transit? Okay, big transit. Holy Maloney's. And what will be the main challenge of this Venus in Leo transit? And yeah, basically, how will this entire period open your heart wide to visionary possibility? And what's your best advice moving forward through these transits? Oh, interesting. It was the original higher self card. Okay. So, already looked at the shadow cards. Full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. That's why I was trying to talk about that period back in May. The full moon, lunar eclipse in Scorpio literally changed my life. That's what set me off in this direction of quitting smoking weed, detoxify. I stopped drinking coffee. I, for the most part, stopped eating processed sugar, and I returned to my Kundalini practice like never before, as well as doing a huge self-initiation ritual to declare my devotion to the dark goddess, representing my, like, stepping into my ability to guide others from their darkness and towards the light. So you're ready for something huge like that as well right now. Oh my God. And yeah, so we have number 20, enough. You were born enough. You're ready to realize that under this transit. You're ready to really step into your calling like never before. And the way you're going to do that is number 29, radical self-acceptance. You are perceived the way you perceive yourself. And that's why you're ready to dig deeper than ever to find this radical, unconditional love for yourself, for what you're doing. Amazing. This is such a beautiful image. She's had a mastectomy, but she loves herself anyway. She's so grounded in her own true natural beauty. Oh, it's getting emotional from these pulls. What a deck this Lantern Oracle is. Everyone needs it. Wow. And so our Oracle card from Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle is number 42. Come Baba Jasper, Ancient Echoes. So you've been hearing the thrum of your natural rhythm. Some major past life energy is coming through to help you make the decisions you need to make to again rearrange your heart patterns. How interesting that we have all heart chakra zones so far, and 2 of them are majorly swirled and patterned, which represents stones that help you change your entire life, rearrange your patterns completely around what's actually going to allow you to be open to receive. So, what will be the main theme of this full supermoon in Aquarius? And it's the Emperor, implementing those structures that help you blaze this trail, that help you gain your grip, gain control of what you want to be doing. This Emperor is so funny. It looks exactly like Drake. The photos will be posted on Instagram as well. But yeah, you're ready to really define what structure means to you and get implementing. Holy moly. And so what will be the main challenge of the full supermoon in Aquarius? And it's the 9 of Cups reversed. Yeah, really needing to leave behind everything that's been keeping you and separating you from total emotional satisfaction. It's time to heed the call. Number 20 is the number of the Judgment card, the energy of rising to your calling. And so, yeah, it's not Scorpio season yet. Jupiter is not back in Pisces yet. 9 of Cups is Jupiter in Pisces energy. And so that's why it's time to start putting in the legwork now. And this full moon will powerfully illuminate the ways that you can actually do that. Look at his beautiful structured cube. So Venus in Leo had so much information about this. Venus in Leo was like, why did I get my own video? And so we start with the 9 of Swords. So it will be eye-opening. This entire transit from August 11th to September 5th will be a humongous wake-up call about the ways you need to start putting your energy towards connecting with your truth and sharing your voice. The 9 of Swords is Mars in Gemini. And actually, I can't remember, I think actually Mars moves into Gemini on August 20th, I believe, where it will be for a really long time due to a retrograde. So there will be this energy lingering around of anyone who is ungrounded, feeling very anxious, very agitated, not sleeping enough, stuff like that. So that's why it's time to figure out what keeps you feeling in that state and start breaking through it. And the Devil reversed, holy cow. So yeah, time to break those patterns. Time to choose temperance energy for yourself, which is the energy of spiritual balance. That card is named Art in the Thoth deck, so time to pour yourself literally into your creativity, which is what Venus in Leo is so conducive for. And the 10 of Swords reversed. Okay, so we really wanted to highlight this 9 of Swords energy. If that's what the transit is about, then what can the challenge be? Interesting how the swords on this look like an organ. So like, yeah, again, this theme of like hearing the music, turning towards music maybe as a healing thing, maybe like doing more like mantra work, chanting, I don't know. But what will be the main challenge of Venus and Leo? And it's the 5 of Swords reversed. Yeah, laying those old battles to rest, not engaging when conflict tries to get at you, when your old mental patterns try to tell you that you're not enough, because you are. The 5 of Swords points back at 4 of Swords energy. So use this time to sort of bask like a lion as much as you can. The 4 of Swords is like the nap card. So if you're feeling really in need of sleep at this time, allow yourself that. I've been doing that. I've been sleeping in way later than my usual wake up time of 5:30 because I'm aware that I need to be charging my batteries as much as possible for all the amazing things that I'm stepping up and being ready to do because I've already done the detoxing process. If you're in need of support about that, I'm happy to receive like messages and stuff about how I did it. And so, how will this energy open your heart wide to visionary possibility? And it's the 9 of Wands reverse. You are ready to relax your boundaries in favor of welcoming in such sudden, such rapid change. You're ready to realize how much your perspective has healed. And actually, the 8 of Wands, which 9 of Wands reverse is pointing back to, is Sun in Sagittarius energy. So I keep talking about Scorpio season being when Jupiter moves back into Pisces retrograding. But Sagittarius season is when it's going to be full direct. So Scorpio season will be the beginning of things starting to really shift. Hang in there. Believe in the possibilities that that time holds. And then Sagittarius season, it's going to be full on, like, miraculous, seeing your wishes come true energy. Believe it. And start setting the ball in motion now if you haven't already. And your best advice for navigating this energy is the High Priestess. Amazing. So trust your intuition. Again, be willing to pull back. Be willing to not even engage, to stay silent and connected with your inner world. When other people are acting unbalanced, you watch this video so you know what's up. And yeah, keep working, keep diving into like your writing, what you're creating, your piece of your soul that is the entire portal to you stepping into your purpose and like radically accepting yourself because you're so proud of what you've achieved. This transit is going to be so amazing for you, making massive headway with that. So, what are our higher self cards? What are our messages of hope moving forward through this transit? And we start with full moon in Gemini, which is the full moon that happens in Sagittarius season. Embrace the flow of life. Observe, 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 accept, 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 and fully turn towards the ways you're ready to speak your truth. So our next higher self card, our next message of hope moving forward is 21, key to intimacy. Intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. So this transit will very much show you who's with you in such beautiful ways. It will represent incredible deepening of the relationships that are serving you. And it will clearly show you which ones are just straight up toxic and need to be like cut the out. And so our next higher self card, our next message of hope moving forward is citrine, abundance, also number 18, the number of the moon card. So realize that facing your fears and literally doing something about it at this point, cutting that ish out, is going to lead to such an unleashing of your personal goals, your personal power, and the action you're ready to take towards claiming your abundance, claiming your seat at the table. And so our final higher self card, our final message of hope moving forward is the King of Coins, the King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. And we had the full moon in Scorpio. Full moon in Taurus? Oh yeah, that was the shadow card. I couldn't see it because it's covered by the other ones. Big time Taurus energy. Taurus rules the second house of comfort, of resources, of stability. And so that is waiting for you to like close the door on everything that you're aware has been separating you from embodying the energies that welcome that in. And you're going to find so much completion during this transit as a result of what you're ready to admit to yourself and completely change in favor of utterly bettering your life. Amazing. So I hope you'll show up for our full moon in Aquarius card pulls on Instagram. If you're in need of guidance surrounding all this, especially where it comes to what you're ready to cut out and how you can do it, check out my Etsy shop, which I'll also be linking below. For this one, maybe a Find My Focus reading would be an awesome option for like identifying what this means for you, what it is that you're releasing, the energy you can increase and do more of instead, and your best advice moving forward. Such a powerful reading. But yeah, check it out. Consider receiving a big blast of uplifting, empowering guidance surrounding how you're ready to step into your life purpose at this time. Amazing. So remember to comment if the reading resonated, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks so much for watching. I love you all so much. And until next time, keep your hearts open, keep your eyes on the skies, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.